All right, good afternoon, everybody. You're in First Appearance Magistrate Court. My name is Judge Kim Teresa Malika. Today you're going to be informed of the charges and we're going to determine if there's probable cause. Today is not your trial day. Please do not talk about the facts of your case. Everything is being recorded. You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can and will be used against you. You have a right to an attorney. We have Mr. Romero at the main jail and we have Mr. Forbarek here to my right in the main courtroom. We also have Mr. Linder from the State Attorney's Office. I'm going to call a municipal ordinance case. Javier Hugo.
He's approaching, Judge.
Thank you.
If you need to talk, that's fine. If you need to turn it off. Wait, you can listen to me?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So, Mr. Hugo, you have 2 habeas misdemeanors for open container. Would you like to resolve your case today, or do you want a trial?
I would like to resolve it.
Okay. All right, raise your right hand. Do you swear and/or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
All right. Is your name Javier Hugo, Hugo?
Yes, Hugo Javier.
Oh, your last name is Javier.
Yes, correct.
Okay, they have it backwards, but that's okay. All right, sir. It's my understanding you want to give up your right to a trial. You don't want a trial today?
No.
Okay, do you know that you're also entitled to the right to have an attorney represent you? Do you want to also give up that right and plead guilty or no contest today?
No content.
Okay, so you want to plead, is anybody forcing you to do this?
No, I'm just trying to resolve it so I can go back to work and go back to my family.
All right, do you have anything
As soon
else
as possible.
pending?
Excuse me?
Do you have anything else pending? Any other criminal cases pending?
No, that's it for...
Okay. How do you wish to plead to 2 counts of open container? No contest?
No contents, yes.
All right, the court is going to accept your plea, find that's freely and voluntarily given. The court has reviewed the court file, and the court finds probable cause for the plea. The court's going to withhold adjudication on each count, impose $78, which I have to. It's required in court costs in each case by law. Okay, so you're going to have to pay that through the clerk of the court. You can go to browardclerk.org and pay that. If not, they'll suspend your license, okay? So I'll give you...
How long would that...
I'll give you 60 days to pay, okay?
That's perfect.
All right, the court takes judicial notice of the time that you served in the Broward County Jail. You have 30 days to appeal the sentence of the court. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed. You're done with this case, sir. You should be released soon. You just have to pay the $78.
For each or both?
Each one.
Okay, that's
So
fine.
78 times 2. All right? You're done with this case. Thank you, sir. Good luck to
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, Abel Rivera Lanes.
Judge, he's here present. He's going to require a Spanish interpreter. I believe my colleague, Mr. Forbarek, already called.
Okay. All right, thank you. Angel Luis Perez, please.
Bonded, Judge?
A lot of DUIs this afternoon. Anthony D. Philippus.
Bonded, Judge?
Jovenel Pierre Luis.
Your Honor, North Broward, he's on the way.
You know, if we finish early, Mr. Romero, you have to stay till 3 anyway. It's a new rule. I'm only teasing you. You like that,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Forbarek, didn't you? Hello.
Hi, he's on his way down. I'll let you know as soon as he gets here.
Okay, we'll pass him then. We have, who do you have ready? Anybody ready there?
No one yet. They're all on the way.
All right, let me go to main jail. Who do you have there?
Judge, right now, it's just a Spanish-speaking individual. And he did advise me in Spanish. He believes his bond's already posted. I don't know if we can check in and see.
Sure.
That's Abel. No, Rivera.
It's Abel Rivera Lanes, Lanes. Who's supposed to be posting his bond?
Let me ask. His aunt. She was at the bonds location company.
Okay. All right, let me go to Paul Ryan. When you're ready, when we get the Spanish interpreter, I'll let you know, okay?
No problem, Judge.
Thanks. All right, Paul Ryan, who do you have?
They're all on their way, Your Honor.
Who do you have there?
I don't have nobody here yet.
Do you know who's coming that's there?
Hold on. Everybody that I have is ROR. It's gonna be Fernando Hudson.
Hold on.
Judge, I'm being advised, when you have a moment, if we could call somebody out of turn?
Sure. Go ahead.
Fernando Hudson. Antonio Graves.
Samantha Dennis, Diona Cachisi, and it's everybody on the ROR docket, one
Everybody is on ROR, correct?
except the Conti in Maine. Okay. All right, let me know. Give us a holler. Thank you.
No problem, thank you.
All right, Mr. Romero, who do you have?
Mr. Arthur White, he is on your 40-day docket, Judge.
Sure. Hello, Mr. White. How are you?
Oh, that's fine. How you doing this morning?
Fine, thanks. So, your attorney filed, is this a,
It's been filed. Information's been filed.
all right, so your attorney filed a motion because the state didn't file formal charges, and they had until today to file formal charges, and unfortunately, sir, they did. So, did they file it all as presented, or?
Attempted felony murder filed as presented. Robbery with a weapon up filed to robbery with a firearm or deadly weapon. 4 through 6 filed as credit card fraud. 7 and 8 declined.
All right, so they did drop the use of possess ID of another, one of them, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Okay, sir, good luck to you. Thank you. All right. Hello.
Your Honor, no problem.
Sure, hold on. We got the Spanish interpreter here. Come on up. Which Mr. Romero will be happy about. Okay, sir. Do you swear and/or affirm you'll translate from Spanish to English, English to Spanish to the best of your ability?
I do. Martín Vidó, VIDAUD.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Romero.
De acuerdo, señor Romero.
Your client said that his aunt is posting the bond. Is that a sure thing, or should we?
Su cliente ha dicho de que la tía va a prestar la fianza. ¿Es una cosa de seguro o vamos a...?
Yes, he informed me, Judge, that his aunt was currently, I guess, at the bondsman's facility and actually paying the premium.
Sí, me ha dicho de que la tía, de hecho, actualmente está en el lugar del fiduciario de fianzas y que está pagando en este momento la prima.
All right, so Mr. Romero, let me just tell your client the charges, and then we can just verify his address, okay?
De acuerdo, señor Romero. Déjeme decirle nada más a su cliente los cargos y después podemos verificar la dirección. Así que,
Okay, are you Abel Rivera Lanes?
¿es usted Abel Rivera Llanes?
Sí.
Yes.
All right, sir, you're charged with driving under the influence with an unlawful blood alcohol level.
Señor, usted se le acusa de manejar bajo los efectos con un nivel de alcoholemia ilegal,
Greater than a .15,
más de .18.
$1,000 bond.
Es una fianza de $1,000.
Count 2, DUI, alcohol or drugs, first offense, $500 bond.
Y en el segundo cargo, manejar bajo los efectos mediante efectos de alcohol o de drogas, primer delito, con una fianza de $500.
The court does find probable cause.
El juez falla de que hay motivo fundado para el cargo.
So we're going to leave the bond at $1,500 for a total of $15, correct, Mr. Romero?
Entonces vamos a dejar la fianza presta a 1,500 para un total de 1,500. ¿No es así, señor Romero?
That is correct, Judge.
Así es, juez.
All right, and sir, is your address 3240 Southwest 142nd?
3240 Southwest 40... sorry, the interpreter asked for repetition, please.
Sure.
¿Es esa su dirección?
3240
3240
Southwest
del Southwest
142nd,
142ª Avenida.
and it doesn't say whether it's a street or avenue or a
De
drive.
hecho, no dice si es avenida,
Miami,
calle,
Florida.
pero es en Miami, la Florida.
142 Avenida.
142nd Avenue.
Okay.
De acuerdo.
Thank you very much, sir. You should be getting a notice
De acuerdo, muchas gracias, señor. Usted ha de recibir pronto una notificación.
within the next 7 days of when to appear in court.
Eso será entre los próximos 7 días y dirá cuándo ha de comparecer al tribunal.
Anything else?
¿Algo más?
No, Judge, thank you.
No, juez, gracias.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good day. Good luck to you.
Tenga buen día, señor. Buena suerte.
Mr. Romero, I think we're done. Have a great day.
Thank you, see y'all tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, so someone was calling us at North Broward.
Yes, ma'am.
Just-
Daniel?
Okay, are you Dietrich Daniel, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, you have disorderly conduct, breach of the peace, $25 bond. You do have a probation violation, sir. You're going before your division judge this Monday in front of Judge Ernest Calra, this Wednesday, May 16th, at 8:30 a.m. Court does find probable cause. I will set bond at $1 on the disorderly conduct. I would ROR you, but I want you to get game time while you're in jail, okay? Because you have the no bond hold.
Hold on, so, you could let me bond out, you could let me bond out today and I go home till Monday?
No, I have nothing to do with the no bond. That's signed by your Judge Calra. Has a
Can I
no
see that?
bond hold.
Can I see that? Ma'am, can I see that? You know, the other charge, I ain't see it, no. Well, let me see the one for 25. So the violation of probation, no bond, you can't reinstate it?
No, I'm not the division judge for that. You have to go to before Judge Calra, not me.
Anything on the violation?
No,
What does the violation say?
I have nothing to do with that, sir. All I know is Judge Calra signed an order ordering that you be held no bond.
Your Honor, it's a warrantless, but it's based on the disorderly.
Oh, it's a 948, yeah. So it's a no bond hold.
It's a warrant, meaning?
It's a warrant, Your Honor, it's a warrantless arrest under 94806 based on the new disorderly conduct. Your Honor, under Florida Statute 94806, once you found probable cause, based on the offense that Mr. Daniel's on probation for, the only judge that can give him a bond on his VOP would be Judge Calra.
Okay, just as I said, Judge Calra has to change your bond, okay? Good luck to you, sir. You'll see him Wednesday.
Can I have 1 second?
Sure.
He said I had a warrant? A warrant for what?
You don't have a warrant. You have a violation of probation.
He said based on a warrant.
No, based on a breach of the peace. Based on your new arrest, the police officer did what's called a 948 arrest. A violation. The police officer can do that. Once he does that, then you are to be held no bond pending further order of the court by the judge who put you on probation, and that's Judge Calra.
Well, pass them the messages. I don't wanna even get this started. All this homosexual brain type of stuff going on, tell them to cut it out.
Okay. Mr. Farberg, is there anything further you'd like to say, or anything you'd like to say? Yes. I did a $1 bond on count 1. Yeah, so I did the $1 because it's no bond. This way if he needs to bond out. What's your name, sir?
David Hill.
Okay, Mr. Hill, how are you feeling, sir?
Not good at all.
All right, well,
Judge, just so the
he's had
court,
a lot of resets. All right, so let's get this hearing over with for him because he doesn't feel that good.
Judge, if I could, and I apologize, I don't mean to interrupt. He indicated to me when I called over there that he has private attorney Sean Shepard.
Okay,
I can give you Mr. Shepard's number. Mr.
Sure.
Shepard's in Delray today. He's in front of a judge. He said in the next 10 minutes. I don't know if the court wishes to call him or not. He said that he would come in to see the client, but he asked for it to be reset. He said he would be in to see him sometime this week. I know that Mr. Hill wanted to speak to him before the magistrate hearing. So I don't know if you want to.
give me his number, I'll call him up now, no problem. What is it? what's his name? Shepherd?
Sean Shepherd.
Yeah, hi, Sean Shepherd. This is Judge Malika calling you from First Appearance Magistrate Court. How are you, sir?
Good, Judge, how are you?
Good. We have Mr. David Markell with us today. He's really not feeling that well. I just wanted to advise you that previously we did find probable cause. The public defender waived his presence, and the only thing left to address is the bond. So, I know your clients had a bunch of medical resets. Is there any way that you could get to see him at the Broward Jail, and we could, set this for tomorrow? In the afternoon?
It's like 1 o'clock or 1:30?
1 o'clock, yes.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Yeah, he's at North Broward.
Okay, all right.
All right, so we'll reset this for tomorrow PM, 5:15, 1/8, for you to, and then you'll just come to the courthouse, to the 4th floor. You know where we are?
No, but I can figure out where
We're in the new courthouse, 4th floor.
Okay.
All right, 4155. Oops. Thank you. All right. All right, Mr. Hill, your attorney's gonna come see you tomorrow, and then you're gonna come back here tomorrow at 1. Okay, good luck to you, sir. Feel better. Okay. Who do we have at Conti? What's your name, sir?
Richard Walker.
What page?
Page 2.
Okay, Richard Walker, page 2. This is a motion for ROR state?
Yes,
All right.
state has not filed, an information, Your Honor. He's entitled to release on this charge. He, is being held no bond on a separate court order, though, on a felony offense.
I want to call Thursday.
So do you want, so he's entitled to an ROR. I wouldn't have an objection if you asked for a dollar bond.
Yes.
So, Mr. Walker, I spoke to you, didn't I? This is Mike Farberic, right? I spoke to you the other day?
Yes, you did. Yes.
Right. What the judge is saying, and I'll just, so I can explain it to you, she could leave the bond set at $1, that way you could post it, but you would continue, you would be guaranteed in getting credit time served. We talked about that, I know. Or do you want her to just straight ROR you, but you run the risk of not getting credit for the time you're serving once you're ROR'd in this case? Which do you prefer?
The RR.
Okay. Thank you very much, okay?
Okay, granted. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we did Arthur White. So now we just have, so no one else, what's your name, sir?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson,
This
okay.
shouldn't have been put on the docket, Your Honor. This was put on the docket in error. There's nothing. He's got a traffic infraction and a parole violation, so there's nothing for us to do.
So you have a parole violation, sir,
Yes, ma'am.
and just a traffic infraction.
Yes, ma'am.
So I don't even know why they brought you here today, because all we deal with is bonds. I'm sorry.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm just glad there's not a new charge.
Okay, well, that's good. That's true.
All right.
Thank you.
Your Honor, North Broward.
All right, are we finished at Conti?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. You too.
All right, North Broward.
Yes, our last one.
Okay, who is it?
Give me your name.
Jovenel Pierre Lewis.
It's a new offense, DUI.
Oh, sorry, sir. It was a paper. Okay, Mr. Juvenile Pierre Lewis, you have count 1, DUI unlawful blood alcohol level greater than a .15. You blew a .195. Bond set at $1,000. DUI alcohol or drugs first offense, $500. Count 3 is DUI with damage to property or person of another, $1,000 bond. Count 4 is careless driving, not for magistrate. That's basically an ROR. The court does find probable cause. Anybody want to be heard on a $2,500 bond?
Judge, I had a chance to speak with him. He indicated that he does have some money in property and he should be able to bond out, so we would just ask that the bonds be left as is.
I don't know. Can he bond out over $1,000 at the jail?
Yeah, he should be
He
able to.
can? Okay. All right, sir, let me just verify your address. 5930 Northwest 19th Street, Apartment 1, Lauderhill.
Yes.
All right, if you bond out, you don't get a notice within the next 7 to 10 days. You gotta go to the Broward Clerk of Court, browardclerk.org, or call up the courthouse or come down, or call the public defender. So, you don't get a capias because you failed to appear for court. Okay? All right. Thank you, sir. Good luck to you. Oh, wait, does he need, hold on. Can we do an order that he can have access to his property to bond out? I'm gonna do an order so that you can access your property. Obviously, the, deputy will be there, but, if they need an order so you don't get held up, okay, sir? Good luck to you.
That's the thing. I would like to try to get the transfer the money to a bond collector so they could bond me out. So I don't know if I'd be able, you guys would be able to do
How
that.
do we do that?
He just has to contact a bondsman,
All right, so do an order, he can access his property.
and they should have numbers for bondsmen.
All right, and they have numbers for bondsmen there at the jail, I believe, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Deputy,
Yes, ma'am.
can we make sure that he gets access to a bondsman's phone number in the jail?
Yes.
And he's able to access his property to give the bond 10%?
Okay,
All right, we're doing a separate order. Thank you.
thank you. All
Have a
right.
great day. All right, so nobody at Conti, no one at North Broward. Paul Ryan's left. Hello.
Come on.
Give me the names.
Okay. That's, Takesi. Diana.
Page 3.
This is RR, Your Honor. All of
Okay.
RR.
Thank you. All right, so let me tell everybody what's going on. That's at Paul Ryan. Your defense attorney has filed a motion to release you because the state didn't file formal charges. However, the state does have until today, until this hearing for each of you, to tell us if they file formal charges. If they did, your initial bond remains in effect. If not, we ROR you. So, state, with regard to Deanna Casey, did the state file formal charges?
Yes, filed as presented.
All right, so they filed formal charges. What's her bond?
$7,500.
$7,500. So call up your public defender. Have you seen them?
I have seen them, but not too recently.
All right, well, you gotta reach out to them again and tell them you wanna see if you can get your bond reduced, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. Good luck to you. All right, next one is Samantha Dennis. Is that your name?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Fine, thanks. All right, you have a motion for ROR as well. You have an aggravated battery with something, and they cut it off. Did the state file formal charges?
Not as of yet. She's entitled to an ROR. I would just ask Your Honor, advise Ms. Denise that the no victim contact order that was issued involving MB is still in place.
All right, ma'am. Initially, when your bond was set and you were arrested and you came to magistrate court, there was an order entered that you have no victim contact, direct or indirect, with the alleged victim with the initials MB, Mike Bravo. And so that's gonna continue in full force and effect. However, as to this aggravated battery charge, the state is telling me you're entitled to a ROR, you're gonna be released. I don't know if you have anything else pending, but let me just forewarn you, ma'am, that if the state does file charges in the future, you know, you're still gonna have to come to court, so the best I could tell you is go to Broward Clerk of Court every couple weeks and look and see if the state filed what's called an information. That's the charging document, okay?
Okay.
And it would appear, from what I can tell, Ms. Denise is being held court-ordered on a misdemeanor, 2 counts of battery, 1 count of criminal mischief.
Yeah, I go to court on the 22nd for that. They're gonna drop it.
Okay. All right, well, you might wanna tell your attorney you got ROR'd on this case.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome, bye-bye. Mr. Forberic, maybe you wanna reach out to their public defender in the misdemeanor and tell them, she's ROR'd on this one. Cause I think that's why they weren't in a rush. Your name, sir, I'm sorry?
Fernando Hudson.
What page is that?
4.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Hudson, you heard what I said. Let's see if the state filed formal charges.
Charge has been filed.
Okay, unfortunately, Mr. Hudson, the state did file counts 9 and 10, the grand theft of a firearm and possession of weapon by a convicted felon.
The grand theft firearm was declined.
I'm sorry, so they just filed count 10?
Yes.
So they didn't do the grand theft of a firearm, that was declined, so that's good news at least. And the possession of a weapon by a convicted felon, that's count 10, you still have that charge, sir. So reach out to your public defender and ask him where you go from here, okay?
All right.
Thank you, good luck to you. Antonio Graves?
Yes, Your Honor.
Hello, how are you?
Fine.
All right, why does it say on top of his a capias? Is there an
Because
outstanding capias or something?
my guess is because we filed it as an aggravated battery, so a change of charge capias was created.
So does he need to be magistrated or?
He'll go before, if they bring him back, he'll go before Judge Cohen. It's a domestic violence.
Oh, okay. So what's happening with this now? So then it's denied?
Yes.
All right, so the state did file charges, however, they filed it as, instead of a felony battery, you did it as a what?
Aggravated battery was up file.
Okay. So is the
I
bond
have a
still?
waiver. I have a waiver, Your Honor.
What do you mean a waiver?
Petition's waiver.
I don't know if he's referring to a waiver from the alleged victim, but it really is immaterial for today's purposes, and information was filed either way.
The petition's waiver right here.
All right, so Mr. Barbaric, you might want to tell the public defender in Judge Cohen's courtroom. I think that's what it is. I don't want to ask him, so. All right, sir, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you, we're done with this hearing for today. However, I'm going to have Mr. Barbaric from the public defender's office, who's in this courtroom, speak to you just for one moment, okay?
Okay.
All right, step over to your right. We'll be back in one moment at Paul Ryan. One moment. Okay, so this is an affidavit, it's a violation. And it says, yeah, doesn't matter. It says this here. This doesn't really matter. This does.
Besides, she likes going.
Okay?
I've seen a lot of pictures of you sitting in that waiting room.
Did you have enough of time to speak to that gentleman, Mr. Forbaric?
I did speak to him.
Okay.
We haven't gotten to it yet.
Here you go, Michelle, you left. All right. So you had enough of time to speak to Mr. Barbaric, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think it's been.
Yeah, it could be that too.
Okay, so is there anything further with this gentleman?
No, Your Honor, I just explained to him, based on the paperwork that he has, that the state still filed charges, that he'll go in for an arraignment, probably within the next 5 to 7 days. I'll contact his attorney to let the attorney know what's going on in the case and that, but, he thought that if a victim filed a waiver of prosecution, that the state wouldn't be able to go forward with the charges, and I explained that they could still do that, so.
Yeah. All right, sir, good luck to you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so who do we have left? Who didn't go? Hello,
Hello,
what's your name?
Caroline Anderson.
Hi, Caroline. You have
Hi.
possession of forged driver's license, resisting an officer or obstructing without violence. Let's see if the state filed formal charges.
State has not. She's entitled to an ROR.
All right, you're entitled to an ROR. Do you hear that? Good news. You have anything
Yeah.
else pending?
I have with the Dade County situated the Grand Theft, but I think that's with Dade. I don't think that's
All right,
with
well
Broward.
then,
It's
as far
staying
as
on the
Broward,
Broward.
don't talk about the facts of anything though. So, as far as Broward's concerned, these two charges, possession of a forged driver's license and resisting without, court's gonna grant the motion, your defense attorney or your motion, filed by your attorney, to release you on your own recognizance since the state hasn't filed formal charges. However, the state can still go forward and file formal charges. So if you go to browardclerk.org and look it up, you can see if you get a court date in the mail, okay?
Okay, no problem.
Thank you, good luck to you.
Okay.
Yes, hold on.
She's also being held on count 3 of felony charge. So she won't be ready for Dade County yet.
All right, so can you just say that and let her hear it?
Caroline?
I can't hear you. Go ahead.
Hit it again.
Caroline, you're also being held on a grand theft auto as a felony case.
I can't hear.
You don't, you just.
She has a
touch it,
bond on a Grand Theft Auto also.
touch it, and it turns
So
on.
that's
RR on that because if it's in Broward, it's supposed to be in Dade.
that's a whole separate matter. I mean,
What case is that?
it's a separate Grand Theft Auto.
Dade had that situation was handled in Dade. They, well, me and my sister, that was handled with Dade picked me up.
No,
That's different.
no,
That's
that's
it, Dade.
All right,
That's
so
Dade.
Mr. Barbaric, get the other case number and see if you want to set it for a second look, or I don't know where it's at.
I'll
Okay.
find out.
Yeah.
They call me.
What's that case number?
182465 CF10A. One moment. Yeah, it's not in custody. It's been filed. She actually was arraigned this morning in front of Judge Uson. So you just asked any hearings on that should really go before Judge Uson at this point.
So contact them and, okay?
Also, you guys aren't appointed. From what I can see, there's no notice of appearance on it. I don't know if you might want to contact.
Do you have a
might-
private attorney or are
might
you
wanna
represented by the
contact
public?
Yes, I do, Emma. They told me that's in Dade because they picked me up on that charge. That's what I'm saying. That charge is in Dade. They picked me up because I was in my sister's car when they picked me up.
Judge, if I can just ask her real quick, were you in front of Judge Uson this morning?
Yes, I was.
What happened?
They just was telling about the ID thing, the ID situation.
Did they, wait, don't talk about the facts. Did they enter a not guilty plea for you?
Yes, he did.
And did you get a public defender then, or are you gonna hire an attorney?
Emma is my public defender.
Okay, perfect. That's it. There is a case pending here. You would have to post bond in order for Dade to come and pick you up because that is in Broward County. If you entered a not guilty plea, it is a charge that's here in Broward County. So it's something that you're going to have to deal with here. But don't talk about the facts of the case. One of your attorneys will be out to see you shortly, okay? And then you can explain it and they'll explain it to you as well, okay?
Okay, no
Okay.
problem.
No, thanks, bye.
Thank you, good luck to you. We are finished.
I had one more, Your Honor, but he's not here. He didn't call. Robert Toribio.
Do you have the case number? What happened to?
I have a case number here.
Sure.
It's 18004423 CF10A.
4423?
Yes, ma'am. But they send them to regular court.
I can tell you, Your Honor, it's a 30-day that was filed.
All right, so we'll just look it up fast.
Caribbean. It was actually filed on May 10th. It was arraigned this morning. I don't think he's in court right
Okay,
now.
so it's denied.
Yeah, and just so you know, he was arraigned this morning in front of Judge Dennis Bailey. He already has a calendar call date
So,
scheduled.
but you want to withdraw the motion then? Or should we just deny it?
In light of the fact that the state's filed charges, we would withdraw the motion for ROR at this point.
Okay. Okay, so how do we do that, Madam Clerk? Or you want to just, okay. Why don't we just do an order? Yeah, do an order. It's 184423. Why don't you print it out so he can see it, Mr. Clerk? Defense motion. Just put one page, yeah. Just page one. Michelle's gonna give you the thing, just the page. All right, so I think we're done.
Okay, that's it, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you so much, bye-bye.